here you got a rapper from a group called the Ghetto Boys, a gangster rap group with some
Reality rap.
reality rap. But you know, the media likes to paint it as gangster rap.
Yeah.
You know, with some of the most violent lyrics, you know, that's been put on wax over the years.
Cautionary lyrics.
Right.
But go ahead.
But yet, what are your children doing right now?
My kids are in college.
You have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Both of them in college.
Right.
One of them, I guess, is getting a law degree now.
Yeah. My daughter is getting a law degree. My son, and my daughter is getting a law degree in New York, and my son is getting a business degree in London.
How dope is that?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's about, see, but this wasn't happenstance. This was by design for me. This wasn't like something that accidentally happened. This is something that was like planned before I ever met their mother. I'm talking about like when I was like 10 years old, I was thinking of the type of woman I wanted to marry. And I was thinking like, I want to have children so that they don't have to go through what I went through. Like I knew that I was doing some things. The reason why I was stealing out of the store, and the reason why my mom was abusive, and my daddy was an alcoholic, and I had all of this strife around me, was because of insufficient living. We didn't have enough money. So I was like, I don't want to bring my children, I don't want to bring any children into the world. Now, I wasn't as sophisticated with my vernacular that I was saying, you know, I don't want to put my kids at a social disadvantage. I wasn't thinking like that, but I was thinking like, I don't want to have children until I have some money. And as I got older, it started making even more sense. I was like, I don't want to have like children until I can afford children. Children are expensive. And I don't want to put my kids at a social disadvantage. And so this is what happens oftentimes, you know, people can't break the cycle because, you know, broke people get horny too, and they have sex. And so if you have somebody, you lay up and you get somebody pregnant, you ain't got 2 nickels to rub together. You laying up with somebody who's uneducated, who ain't got no future plans as far as like doing anything productive with their lives, and you procreate, then what can you give your children? And what'll end up happening in many cases is that your son is going to grow up trying to fill your shoes. Let's say you out there in the streets, you get caught up, now you in jail, you selling dope, you get in jail, you get a strike, you gone. Now your boy is in the house and his mama telling him, you the man of the house. That's another thing. Women got to stop telling these boys that they're the man of the house when they ain't paying no bill. You know?
Right.
So your boy trying to catch up. He trying to fill the shoes. He's trying to fill your shoes, trying to do the things that you're supposed to be doing. So now he's trying to defend the house. He's a boy trying to defend the house when mom get into a relationship with that abusive stepdaddy, a boyfriend. And he's trying to, you know, the bills are tight, money tight. So he got to jump out there. He feel like he got to jump out there as the man of the house, the protector. He got to jump out there and get that money. And he ends up getting caught up. He's trying to be a man too soon, 15, 16, 17 years old, out there hustling. And bam, before he can even get his life started, he got a strike. And boy, once they get you in that system, your options just become limited and more limited. So the idea of trying to make sure that you got your stuff together before you bring somebody else into the world, man, that's a concept that everybody needs to adopt.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk about money, you know, I've been doing some research recently, and poor people who make under $13,000 a year, on average, spend 9% of their income on lottery tickets.
Wow.
Imagine a man or woman who's making $100,000 a year spending 9% of that on lottery tickets a year.
Wow.
Who do you know that makes 6 digits that's spending thousands of dollars on lottery tickets? I bet you don't know a single person.
I don't know anybody, but I was back then in the early days when the lottery first came out. I was making that money, and I was spending, I don't know how much money. I probably was spending. I probably did spend 9% of my income selling, buying tickets, because I was like, man, I got the hit. But that come from that street mentality. That's
Right.
that hustle mentality. Like people that come from means, people that's used to having money. And when I say used to having money, I'm not even talking about being rich. I'm just talking about used to having money, having enough to have the necessities taken care of, and some of your wants. People like that, they don't go overboard. They have a better understanding of money and how to use money. People that come from streets like me, for a long time, it takes a while to get that out of your system, that quick dollar out of your system.
Yeah.
And so for me, it took so long, man. I remember my kid's mom told me to buy a McDonald's, right? And I was like, okay, that sounds good, McDonald's. So she do the research. We find out, okay, we got to go and do this training for 6 months. And thinking about the money that it cost on top of that, that's fine. We got the money taken care of. But I'm like, 6 months training so I can know the ins and out of running the business? Man, I ain't got that kind of time. Shit, I'm getting money right now. I'm getting good paper right now. I'm not finna be sitting up in no damn restaurant for 6 months in Beaumont, Texas somewhere, trying to learn the ins and out of no damn McDonald's franchise, man, and not getting paid for 6 months. I'm putting all this money out here, and I can't see no money for over a year. I'm not gonna see any money. I was like, that's too long. I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you get older, you be like, man, 6 months ain't nothing.
Yeah.
A year ain't nothing. 5 years ain't nothing to plant that seed, so that 10 years ain't nothing to plant a seed that's gonna get you paid for the rest of your life. McDonald's, that money on cruise, man.